Attraction to your partner. Nobody is saying that. What people are saying is that physical material stuff should not be the primary basis of a relationship, because if you were together into old age, very few men are still attractive at that point, and the D stops working. In many cases it's okay to want to be attracted to your partner, but if you would leave your partner if they suddenly became unattractive due to an accident, you never loved them in the first place. That's different than say if they just gained a bunch of weight and didn't make an effort to lose it. If I don't look like the type of guy she hooked up with in her phase years, race, height, build, etc., then I'm not marrying her. Imagine being married to partner that doesn't find you physically attractive nor attractive in general. Husband is literally cucking himself, being a wallet, and knowing that she prefers to sleep with others. There will always be an awkwardness in the room between both husband and wife. Now imagine when there are kids in the picture. So yay, I need to know beforehand, and I can wait while she tries to remember. When it comes to deciding on a partner for marriage, I have all the time in the world for her to recollect her memories. Sex and marriage goes hand in hand obviously, since you'll be spending the rest of your life with them. I believe this is why divorces often happen. The past eventually catches up to people. I'd love to see men being asked why not date an ugly woman. Sexual attraction isn't the biggest thing. Granted, I'm a dude, but the best relationship I've ever had was with a girl I wasn't physically attracted to. I mean, the sex was great, but she wasn't my type. She was super sweet though. I still think about her often. She moved to a different state, but we still talk sometimes. I honestly think sex drive and physical attraction have very little in common, especially in a long-term relationship. You can be not attracted to your hot spouse just because they aren't treating you the way you hoped they will, or because of small things that just changed into a lot after a while, or for whatever other reason. Honestly, physical attraction at the beginning is very overrated, because those men are desperate. If attraction shouldn't matter, why don't they just date men? Problem solved. I've definitely seen men on this sub, not all men, but some act like my standards are too high just because I require a guy to be physically attractive if I'm going to date him. Don't get me wrong, I would never want to date a guy who was physically attractive, but treated others disrespectfully or didn't align with me in terms of values. In fact, I've turned down or broken up with such guys before. However, I also don't want to be kissing someone I find repulsive. These types of guys don't want to admit that they also have standards of physical beauty. It's just that they feel threatened when a girl communicates standards that they don't think they can live up to. Many of these said guys complain that they are getting turned down by girls who are conventionally more attractive than them. I would never tell any of these guys to lower their standards, because I know that people can't help what they like. But at the same time, part of dating is accepting that you're not going to be everyone's physical preference, and that's okay. Welcome to Reddit. I agree with you. As a brown woman who went for a speed dating event, I saw average guys going after the conventionally attractive ones, blonde, blue eyes. Please note there was almost 5,050 ratio of men and women there. There were very few guys who actually approached me. I tried to make eye contact but got ignored. But it didn't make me feel insecure. I have been out on good dates and I know I am attractive. I still walked out with a date because I talked to men who I found interesting. But most of these guys who kept going after women simply based on physical attraction got rejected. Also, a lot of these men were actually there for ego boost. Very few wanted to seriously date for a relationship. Moral of the story: everyone is entitled to their standards, but when women make the choices, they get shamed. Men get applauded for being superficial and shooting the shot. That's misogyny and toxic masculinity. A man is allowed to go after attractive women, but women should settle because it hurts their ego. Yeah, I am not reading all that. Happy or sorry it happened. Do you like fat guys? Men give this advice because all of us at some point have done the same for women. We give the benefit of the doubt sometimes to girls who we aren't 100% attracted towards. The difference is that women don't have to do this because you have opportunity bias and get to be more picky about partners. It's not about thinking they deserve to date you, it's just saying that the right person for you might be outside of your current search range. We've all seen the Tinder insight breakdowns of how men and women use dating apps. The differences are insane. I literally feel like most women date guys they aren't physically attracted to. Ike 37M. I agree with you. But to be honest, this hasn't been my experience with women at all. I'm 62, green eyes, dark hair, and in the gym every day. Women enjoy my company, touch my arm, flirt, and laugh even when I'm not funny. But when you look at the guys they pick for a relationship, they are admit at best not being mean, just reality. Two of my younger coworkers in their 20s are stunning. When I first saw their, so I have to admit, it was a head scratcher. I've found that many women have guys they crush on and actually like romantically, but tend to pick the safer, more vanilla option for a long-term partner.